Okay, very well. Go back to here and open up this, and so we can see some more of Quranic generators. Okay, and okay, very good. So again, what I want to do is I want to go to the 19th prime number. Very simple. The 19th prime number is 67. Okay. So 19 times 67 is 1273. And 1273 is the frequency of the word God in 9127. Okay? So this is a very simple thing. It just, God is telling you over this 19. You can immediately verify the 19th prime number. Okay? And multiply it by its index, which is 19, and you get 1273. And 1273 happens to be the frequency of the word God in 9127. Question is why? You should ask that question, okay? Why is that the case? Doesn't God say over it is 19 in chapter 74:30? Okay. Oh, here we go. 1273 long prime, remember we talked about long primes? Okay, is 31181. But 31181 happens to be 473rd super prime. Super prime are those primes that the index is also a prime. And so this is the index of the index. And 473 is the index of the index, and that's called super prime. And 473 is 11 times 43, but 1143 is 9 times 127. Okay, so look at this thing. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, and again, 9 has 127 verses. So from that 19 being 60, 19th prime number being 67, all of this is generated. And it keeps stressing, keeps repeating, it keeps warning us that 9 has 127 verses. Okay, and then now let's see what our answers about this. Okay, let's write all of those, pick all of those verses in the Quran that has a prime number as their verse number. Okay, so in chapter 1 you have 2, 3, 5, and 7. There are 4 of those that are prime number verses. So you number them. When you go to the Quran, 1273rd prime number verse in the Quran is 5519. Now 5519 has its own story, aside from it being a verse in chapter 55. 19th verse in chapter 55. Okay? It happens that there is a relation between 19 and 55. 55 happens to be a biprime or a semi-prime. That means that it has 2 prime factors. In this case, 55 is 5 times 11. And if you write all of these semi-primes, when you get to the 19th one, you find out it's 55. So this basically a concatenation of the 19th semi-prime and its index, which is 19. So 5519. 5519 composite happens to be 6346, and 6346 is the number of verses in the Quran, including the unnumbered ones. Remember, there are 114 Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, which are unnumbered. They don't have a number. So when you put that 112 number with the numbered verses, which is 6234, you get 6346. Okay. Again, are we finished? No, of course not. 31181 happens to be the 1672nd Gaussian prime, and 1672 is the sum of the frequency of A+L+M plus Mim in Surah 29. Okay, and we just finished Surah 29. Remember the female spider? Okay. You see, when this came about 40-some years ago, okay, 1974, okay, 1672 was interesting because 1672 was 88 times 19. That's what was interesting. But look at it now. Look at what it's revealing to us. How the number of frequency of A+L+M in chapter 29 is related to the number of verses in the Quran. How it is related to 9127. Okay? How is it related to the frequency of the word God from the beginning of the Quran to 9127? He says that's why 1672. That's not why it's not any other number which is divisible by 19. It has to be 1672 because of this mathematical relation. Because 1672nd Gaussian Prime is 31181, which happens to be 473rd super prime. Or 473 is 11 times 43, but 11 times 43 is 9 times 127. Again, is connection of these things. That is what's important. This is how it's generated. Okay? So as I said, every week, by God's grace, we have something new to see in here. And again, this gives actually a lot of credence and a lot of certainty for us that we can actually see this and connect it to the literal meaning of the Quran. Okay. So to me, the fact that all of those guys missed that, okay, 5147, that we have created the sky with our hands, or the vacuum with our hands, and we continue to expand it, okay, that has been missed. Okay. Because of certain things that people did by actually disobeying God's commandments. Then God will take the knowledge away, and you cannot understand it, because then you think that's meaningless. The verse is meaningless. And then eventually they become disbelievers. Okay. But the verse is not meaningless. It's us who cannot understand it. And that understanding has to come from God, because in chapter 55, again, God says that He is the one who teaches the Quran. Just the same fact that He created the human being. Okay. So I'm going to stop here and we'll finish our Jum'ah. Now,